A man reincarnated into a spoon. This is what happened when his crush bought him. Tobias Magdalena, a 42-year-old cab driver, has had a crush on one of his passengers, a 30-year-old female model named Christelle Williams. His chronic lack of communication skills have left him paralyzed with a fear when it comes to making the first move. For months he's been waiting for a sign from above, hoping that God would deliver him an answer. Little did he know, the divine intervention he'd receive would be more hilariously unexpected than he could ever imagine. After receiving a quick and sudden death, he would reincarnate into a spoon. Ladies and gentlemen, this is a case almost too silly to mention. After waking up as a spoon, Tobias Magdalena found himself seated next to a bunch of cutlery at a kitchenware store not far from Christelle's workshop. Unbeknownst to him, around 1608, Christelle would enter the kitchenware hoping to purchase new cutlery. He was the lucky spoon. It is allegedly stated that Tobias would talk about this encounter in a 2019 interview on thefruitcave.com. He would declare that being a shy 42-year-old man with no ambition and countless lonely nights, reincarnating as a spoon had turned into a life-altering adventure. Every day brought the pleasure of being used as a spoon. Not just any spoon, mind you, but the utensil of choice for a seductive female model who happened to be a long-time crush. He'd have the pleasure of entering her mouth in any spoon-given moment. Whether it was yogurt, a piece of cake, or even during tea time, Tobias found himself honored by every culinary encounter, living the dream that many cab drivers his age only dared to imagine. Being a spoon meant that he had secured a lustful yet fulfilling relationship with Christelle Williams. Tobias was so good at being a spoon that rumor has it that Christelle grew quite fond of him. Despite his utensil form, she couldn't resist developing feelings for him. Now many of you may ask where the story leads to. Well, this is where we come in. After doing my research on multiple occasions where people claim to have witnessed true reincarnation, my team and I would get in touch with Flint Albertson in order to find out whether we could actually use this information to develop more reincarnations with similar happy endings. Flint Albertson is a former bath salts user who was able to get through his addictions by becoming a renounced pilgrim. He is also well affirmed about the spiritual world and a strong believer that flies have souls. He was able to unravel the mysteries of reincarnation and the secrets of immortal life through over 20 years of travel and exploration, delving into the intricacies of nature's adaptations and the ethereal realms of the spiritual world. In order to create a safe and secure existence with and within the immortal world, one must have a clear indication of what is in one's heart. The tackiness of all of this can be broken down with one simple question. What does your heart desire?
Hey guys, JestSam enthusiast here. I just wanted to quickly tell y'all my story if you could just spare a minute of your time. I'm a long-time Bona Garage Studios campaigner, and over the years, there's been lots of ups and downs in the business, but I must say, this movement has been nothing short of a blessing. Subscribing to JestSam has changed the way I view the world, teaching me countless unwavering lessons in life. And to be honest, this could be you too. So I highly recommend you to subscribe today, and you'll have no regrets. JestSam enthusiast out.
With the information I got from Flint Albertson, I knew that the only way I'd be able to ensure that many reincarnations are as successful as the one we told would be by convincing sickly people to seek what their hearts desire the most. in order to make sure that they achieve them once they have reincarnated. It became aware to us that we needed a test subject, so we searched on Craigslist for any available participants. After 15 days of failed encounters and lack of agreements, we were able to find the perfect test subject for our experiment. Graham Schumacher, a man who claimed to only have 2 months left to live, had been enticed with our idea. We had sent him to a nearby counseling center, hoping that an encounter with a therapist would help him know what his heart truly wants. Little did he know that we had placed a mini spy camera on him in order to safely ensure that the reincarnation was successful.
I've always wanted to fall in love, you know? I'll be glad if I woke up reincarnated, surrounded by a lot of sexy women. You know? So yeah.
After a lengthy discussion, we had begun our master plan. Our spy camera crew had been on his trail day and night. We even had to break into his house in order to make sure that he hadn't gotten the better of us by creating a fake replica. Admittedly, I was skeptical at first, but I was surprised when I found out that none of my cameramen had witnessed any proof of Raham's reincarnation. So after a second chat with Flint Albertson, I became aware of something I tried to hide. My grand plan was never to help others feel at ease after reincarnation. Instead, I had selfishly prioritized my own desires over theirs. I had shamelessly exploited the deceased in pursuit of a fleeting sense of heroism. In that moment, I realized that I had become the very thing I swore to never be. I refused to let my legacy end this way, so I had to make a bold decision. With my last bit of spending power, I invested in one more final act of redemption. I sought out a counseling center of my own. It was my last chance to make amends and seek enlightenment.
Alright. Okay. Says here that you want to lobotomy.
Kiss me goodnight, Sergeant Major. Put me in my little wooden bed. We all love you, Sergeant Major. Then we shouted to your mother, show a leg.